We Mean Business in Somerset County is brought to you by the Laurel Highlands Business Park. Offering nearly 100 acres of possibility, the Laurel Highlands Business Park is minutes from interstates and highways, providing easy access to regional markets and ports. The Laurel Highlands Business Park is shovel-ready and is in a welcoming, hardworking, and fun community. Contact the Somerset County Economic Development Council to learn more about the Laurel Highlands Business Park.
I want to thank everybody for coming out today and marking the grand opening of Uptown Works. This is a co-working and business center, and it's a place that I hope will be a very special part of Somerset's revitalization. I want to share a story, I want to extend my thanks, and then share some ways that you can help Uptown Works grow and thrive. First, our story. Today is the ribbon cutting for Uptown Works, but in fact, we've been open since June 25th. When IAQ, the Institute of Air Quality Training, held a 3-day class in our second floor William Room. This meeting happened because a few months earlier, during the Earth Day Trail, Dottie Hughes stopped in to Uptown Works to pick up her map with her granddaughter. Dottie, who arranges the trainings at IAQ for her husband, saw what we were doing and said, "Joe's been looking for training, this would be perfect." You have to keep in mind that when Dottie came in during Earth Day, we had no walls, we had no floors, but IAQ put their faith in us and scheduled their training for the end of June. We were working literally to the 11th hour to get ready. Tom Drury gave us the green light for occupancy on Friday morning. That same day, Kathy Reed, Jackie McCusker, and Bridget Mayak at Laurel Arts dropped off 13 pieces of artwork for their new Art on Loan program to decorate our walls, which they had pulled together in 4 days, a completely new program to pilot with us. Bella's baker, Tina, came in on her day off to make pastries so that we would have that on Monday morning. And then on Monday, June 25th, 12 people who had never heard of Somerset, Pennsylvania, showed up on Main Street to learn how to be mold abatement managers. They were from all over, from Ohio to Canada. And Joe and his team wowed them with their education, but they were also wowed by Somerset. They visited our restaurants, they walked our streets, they boated on Indian Lake, and while the group walked to lunch one day, a fellow from Europe said something to the effect of, "I'd forgotten there are still places like this. This reminds me of being at home in old Europe." I will not be surprised in the least if we see these 12 people again. Maybe they'll come back to Chuckwagon or to My Girls because they had a great sandwich. They'll see us on the turnpike. Or maybe they'll remember their time at Indian Lake and buy their second home here in Somerset County because of that experience. But what I want to convey is that it was the collaboration of a lot of dedicated people that brought those 12 people here. And I hope that keeps happening and happening and happening in Somerset. So now just to thank a few people. First of all, my husband, Justin. When I started dating Justin when I was 17, I'd never imagined what we would accomplish together. And I hope everyone finds a partner like him in their lifetime. To Regina Kokenauer, the first person to hear me and fully understand this vision. And she said, "I know the perfect place for you to do this." And she took me on a tour of this building back in September. And I fell in love the same way that she did with the building with the good bones. And since then, she's been my go-to advisor, my strategist, and this town is so lucky to have her in this role. To my parents, Bill and Marianne, and to my family who smartly tried to change my mind, and then when they saw I was going to do it anyway, they backed me 100% on this project. To the Somerset County Economic Development Council, to Somerset Trust, Somerset Borough, Somerset Inc., and the Chamber of Commerce, who all recognized an entrepreneurial idea and gave me your full support and access to your networks and resources. To Lincoln Contracting and the Short Brothers and the subcontractors at JM Drywall, B&E Construction, Eshcon, Strelco Painting and Ace, and to Fred and Eric and Tony, and the many skilled professionals who worked tirelessly to remodel this 1800s hotel into a modern business center. to Betsy at Top to Bottom Interiors, to Scott Ash, and to Mike at SG&A Landmark for turning a vision into drawings and something really tangible. To the Somerset Rotary Club, my friends and my mentors who let me talk to them about a half-baked idea one Friday afternoon and have been my supporters ever since. And to my early supporters and members, to Joe, to Luke, to Angelito, to Spencer, Ken, Jim, Ethan, Eric, Josh, Brad, Jeff, Lacey, Katie, Ryan, Sean, Dan, Cassie, and Tasha for your help and advice and encouragement, and to the Moms on the Run, my group of cheerleaders. And to my intrepid community manager, Laura, and my child care director, Megan. These two women have put tons of creativity. They've been there for the highs and lows and have been there with me on an idea that was new and untested. And their handy husbands have come into the rescue on many occasions too. So I really appreciate their support. And to my kiddos, to Alex and to Ben and to Catherine, who've given up their time with Mom and Dad to let this project happen. Hey, buddy. Today you'll get to tour Uptown Works and see what we're about. And many of you will ask if you can do anything to help. And here's my answer. We need three things. We need people to work here and hold meetings here. So if you know anyone who can benefit from the kind of space that we offer at Uptown Works, please join us as a member or make a referral, and we'll tell you how to do that inside. We need more capital. We need an elevator lift, exterior repairs, collaborative technology for our meeting rooms, a finished basement, and some nice to have such as an outdoor patio. So we do have a GoFundMe campaign that's happening right now where you can donate online or you can talk to me directly if you want to invest in the vision. And then also, later in the fall, you could talk to Josh Bolin or to Steve Spokart about the Capital Gains Opportunity Zone up here uptown if you want to invest in our community. And finally, we need other people to roll the dice in Somerset. We need more businesses, more retail, and more restaurants. So if you've been thinking about opening a business in Somerset, please reach out to someone and talk about your ideas. The people who can help you are right here in this crowd. I feel like we're at a pivotal moment in Somerset, and I just really hope that people will help us to turn the tide. So thanks for coming today. We're going to do some tours, and I think now is time for the official ribbon cutting ceremony.